name Kavita, and I think I was her oldest, the most difficult student that she has taught in her life. I learned for a very short time, but I still remember how much of patience both of them had while teaching me. It was amazing. And whatever little bit, that 1% of dance I learned is thanks to her, and I enjoyed every bit of it. And if any day, even at this age, I'm 50 now, just so that all of you know, if I want to go back to dance class, I would even today run back to that class just because I enjoyed every bit. And just my experience of going to the dance class initially was I didn't know the ABCD of the dance. We would go dress, two of us, me and Rani auntie, I don't know, she's not here today. We would go dressed identical. Bunky class, just to learn the tatadavu, natadavu, we used to wear bunky and go to class. Artificial bunky, jimmicky, edo dance program pora madri every single day. And I used to wear these innumerable metties which used to go flying every time, you know. And she used to get so angry, but she used to be so patient with me, which was amazing,
Okay. Hello, everybody. It's wonderful to see everyone. My name is Meenakshi. I had the immense privilege of being a student of Akka's when she was in Bahrain, in the Gulf. And then I literally held on to her pallu and came with her to Chennai. And I am currently in London. I work as a journalist, but thanks to Akka, dance is it's just a part of my life. It's a part of everything I do. I had a question for Akka. 20 years since the founding of, Kalashala Anthara, I wanted to ask Akka, the word Anthara, I think, is really so representative of the way Akka teaches us. And so, Akka, apart from technical perfection, apart from, techniques of Abhinaya and stuff like that, what do you seek to teach us as your students? I feel it's a lot more internal than just the physicality of it. And I wanted to understand how you think through that when you're teaching us.
Yes, I appreciate that question, but I will answer that. First, in answer to what Kavita said, that she said that she enjoyed every moment in the dance class. She truly made me a better teacher and a more sensitive teacher, to not just think about from my perspective, but from a student's perspective. That was one thing that I learned. Coming back to the topic of Anthara, yes, we had originally called it only Kalashala. Of course, you did your Arangetram, Meenakshi, under the banner of Kalashala. So when we did want to rename it, it was, of course, with the idea of introspection, which is what Anthara stands for. So whatever you do, wherever you go, in whatever field, you're going to be taking a bit of Anthara with you. So you introspect in every aspect, in whatever field you are. If you internalize a little bit of what you have taken as learning, then I sincerely hope that will make you a better individual. The values behind the learning is not only in the technique, but in an entire lifestyle. That's what I really hoped that I imbibed from my teachers and I passed on to my students. That's truly what I would have wanted, as Anthara meant introspection and internalizing whatever you learn, so that you're able to show a bit of it in whatever you do. Does that answer your question?
Akka, absolutely. I wanted to just say it's so true. We carry a bit of it with us wherever we go. And like I mentioned a little earlier, I don't think we just carry a bit of you. I think we're very lucky we carry a bit of your mom as well. Because when you talked about a lifestyle, like she really, because we were in her presence as well, I think we got that taught to us. So yes, it does answer my question, and I'm glad that at least as a student, I feel glad that I was able to understand that what you were teaching us is a lot more than the physical. It's a lot about our internal lives and how we are as people. Thank you, Akka.
Thank you.
I'm Archana. I'm Kavita's daughter. And I can't believe it's been 20 years since this started. I was 5. But as a little kid, I guess what I remember is being extremely afraid of Akka. But with that, I guess, fear came this love and affection. And I don't know, it makes me a little bit emotional to kind of come back after 20 years. Yeah, so thank you so much for everything. Thank you, Aditi, for having us here. This is great. Yeah, I don't know.
இந்த பொண்ணு இப்படி பேசுவான்னு கொஞ்சம் கூட நினைக்கல. Truly, because she would hardly speak in the class. It was only Prarthana who would voice out anything, if at all she had to say something. And Archana, I would remember her as only the person who, rock solid, full stamina from A to Z. She would just go on and on and on. You tell her to do the whole repertoire again, ready. It was only Prarthana who would even ask on her behalf. But இப்படி பேசுறானா, my God.
I never used to talk because I was super emotional. Can't do that.